Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we will be solving the GFG POTD, and the today's problem name is meeting rooms. So this is a very easy level problem, but they have pointed that this is a medium level problem. I don't know why, but this is very much easy. Okay, just iterating the loop. Okay, that's in this problem. That's it, and nothing too much to worry about this problem. You can also solve it before watching this video also. Okay, so the problem name is meeting rooms, and the problem says that given an array ARR, and this is a 2D array obviously, such that ARR I of 0 is the starting time of ith meeting. Okay, here you can see the 2D array is here, and the first one is the starting time, and they have said the ending room of array of I of 1. Okay, then 4 is the ending time. The task is to check if it is possible for a person to attend all the meetings such that he can attend only one meeting at a particular time. A person can also attend a meeting if its starting time is same as the previous meeting's ending time. Okay, so the problem wants to say that you have one 2D array. Okay, and the first index is your starting time and the second index is your ending meeting time. Okay, so you have to check if there is any overlapping meeting, then you have to return false, else you have to return true. Okay, here in this example you can see that yes, it is possible. Why? Because there is no overlapping meeting. 1 to 4, 10 to 15, 7 to 10, there is no overlapping time. Okay, but in this case 2, 4, 9, 12, 16, these two you can say that 9 to 12 and 6 to 10, 6 and 10, these are the overlapping. 16 is overlapping with this. Okay, so it will return false because uh, the questions is saying that a person can also sorry to check if it is possible for a person to attend all the meeting. Actually in this problem it will be quite difficult if they said that how much meeting he can attend maximum. So that's a tricky question. Okay, so in this case you have to return just true or false, that if it is possible to visit all the meetings or not. Okay, so let's dive into the pen and paper, dive into the problem and solve it into pen and paper. And I will tell you the brute force approach, and after running the brute force approach you can see that you will see that only one test case will not run, so you have to optimize it, and optimized version is very much easy. Okay, also you have understood what optimization you have to do in this problem. So hope you have understood the problem statement. So let's go to the pen and paper. What we have to find, that we have to find any meeting is overlapping or not. So what is the condition of overlapping? For this kind of problem you can draw this kind of straight line. Okay, suppose this is starting point and this is my ending time. Okay, starting time and ending time. Now tell me one thing, to overlap a meeting, what is the condition? The meeting, first option, the meeting can start between the starting point and ending point. The meeting can start before the ending point and ends after the ending point, or the meeting can start before the starting point and end at before the ending point. Okay, so these are the conditions where the meeting can overlap. Okay, simple, very simple. थिंक ना, ओवरलैप करने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए, ये दोनों के मिडिल में होना चाहिए, या कोई भी पार्ट ये दोनों के मिडिल में होना चाहिए. सो स्टार्टिंग पार्ट ये एंडिंग के पहले है, इसका एंडिंग पार्ट स्टार्टिंग के बाद में है एंड एंडिंग के पहले है. सो these are the conditions for overlapping. Okay, simple thing. So what will be my brute force approach? So in brute force approach we can simply use two for loop. Okay, one for loop will run from int I is equals to 0 to till n, and another for loop will run for int j equals to I plus 1 j less than n. Okay, which means I have a 2D vector and I will compare each of them. Okay, and I will check what is my overlapping condition. I will check my overlapping condition. If I get any one of them is overlapping, then I will simply return false. And what is the checking condition? So first checking condition is my starting index should always my starting index will always start before this end. Okay, before this end. So this is my ith array and this will all become my j. Okay, so I am comparing this with this. Okay, so this starting index will always before this ending index. Okay, I am comparing with this before ending index. So what will be my condition? If my array of j of 0 less than array of I of 1. Clear? Because 0 is ith of 0 is starting index and ith of 1 is ending index. So this is the and what will be my next condition? I have already told that starting index should start before the end, and ending index will always after this starting index. So what will be my next condition? Array of this ending index. Okay, this ending index will see here. All these ending index are after this s. Okay, so what will be my condition? Array of j of 1 will always greater than array of I of 0. Clear? If these conditions are satisfied, then I will simply return false. Okay, and after iterating the whole for loop, if I did not get any false, then I will simply return true. Okay, so I will try to run it. Yes, it is compiled successfully and I am trying to submit it. And yes, it is not passing as expected, or not passing all the test cases. One test case is failing here, so you need to optimize it. So I'm going to the optimal version. So first optimization. So after seeing this, I can simply do one thing, that I can simply sort the array. And as this is a 2D array, so in what basis I have to sort, I have to mention that. I can sort on the basis of starting index, because I can say that suppose I have this meeting, I have this meeting, and I have this meeting. Okay, so if I sort it, then I can say that this starting index will always greater than this starting index, and this starting index is always greater than this starting index. So all meeting will occur after this meeting. Okay, so this meeting can occur here also, but this meeting cannot occur before that. Okay, so I have to check only one condition in this case, and I have to run only one for loop in this case. Okay, so what will be my concept here? I have to at first sort the array. Okay, how I can sort it? I can sort it using comparator array.end, and this is my comparator const vector. You can also do one thing, that you can here write cmp, and you can implement another function which is static function, and after implementing that cmp function, you can also sort it. So I am not doing this, I am just implementing the compare function here only. Okay, constant vector int and constant vector int and b. Okay, and what I will return? I will return a of 0 less than b of 0. Okay, and by this my array will be sorted according to the starting time. Okay, and I will bring one video for this comparator, and this is very much important in C++ and Java also. Another comparator is there, so you have to learn this. Okay, comparator thing. And my array is sorted now based on the starting index. So I will iterate the for loop I less than n, where n is my array size. Okay, n is my array size, and I will check that if my array of I of 0. Okay, what I will check? I know that my array is sorted, so I will check from these meetings. Okay, suppose I have one meeting 2,7, and I know that my array is sorted, so my next meetings starting time will be always greater than this starting index or equal. Okay, so this can be 3, suppose 6. Okay, because my array is sorted according to the starting index. So notice here, what is the condition to be overlap here? I know that this starting index is sorted, so these are the two things which are creating problem. Okay, so if I know that this starting index is less than this ending index, which means I have 2, 7 here, and I know that 3 next meeting will always from here only or here only. Okay, so this 3 is starting from here, so I can say that this is overlapping. Okay, so only one condition I have to check. So I will check that if my array of 0 less than array of I minus 1 of 1.
Okay, which means is here from starting index is here. Array of I of 0, which means this starting index is less than array of I minus 1, which means this array I minus 1 of 1, this ending index. If this is smaller than this ending index, then I can say that this is overlapping. So what I will do, I will simply return false, simply returns false, and I will, after iterating the for loop, I will return true. Okay, and what will be the time complexity for this code? The time complexity will be big of in login, and space complexity, I did not take any extra space, so space complexity will become big of 1, and in login, why? Because of this sorting. And one thing you have to remember, instead of writing this comparator, you can also write short of array dot begin comma array dot end. Why? Because this sort function will sort the array according to the starting index only. Okay, this sorting is the by default. Okay, by default it will sort by the starting index only. Okay, and suppose I am telling the something about comparator. Suppose you have to sort according to the, whenever you have to sort according to the ending index, then you have to use the comparator, because by default it will sort according to the starting index. Okay, so going to the compiler, and here there I will compile and run, and will submit the code.
So here is the optimized version of this code, and I am trying to compile and run. Yes, it compiled successfully. Now trying to submit it. Yes, it passed all the test cases. So hope you have enjoyed the video, and if it is, then please do subscribe my channel. And I am uploading all the GFG POTD daily, and also I am uploading all the contests like lead code and GFG code forces, code chef. All contest solution will be available here in this channel only. So please do subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone, hope you have understood the video. So stay tuned also.
Yeah.